This video is really intended to show you how to connect a guitar to a computer by just using a cable. The first jack we're going to look at, this is the worst possible connection because it's a stereo jack and your input on your computer is mono. The reason for that is that it has a ring tip and sleeve, and if the ring touches the common in the computer, it's not going to sound very good. So this is the way the connection should look, just a tip and a sleeve. So a mono adapter is okay, but it's definitely not the ideal way to do it. The ideal way is to use a mono cable. So how do we set up to have this connection occur? First thing we're going to do is we're going to go into Start. We're going to go into Control Panel. We're going to select Hardware. Then we're going to choose Sound, and we're going to choose Manage Audio Devices. So we're going to not worry about the play side. What we're going to worry about is the record side. So right now we're using the integrated microphone. That's what's set up for recording. So I'm going to go in there and disable that microphone. Click Apply, then OK. Then I'm going to go and enable the external microphone, which is basically where you're going to plug in. Apply, OK. And now you can see we have that external jack checked. Now, one other thing you're probably going to want to think about is you may not want system sounds popping up when you are in the middle of doing something. So you're going to open your mixer and you're going to mute your application system sounds, and you're going to mute your widgets if you have any, as well as mute your email, so whatever your email is. So now I'm just going to give you a couple of additional ideas that you may want to consider. You may want to consider purchasing a USB audio interface. They cost around $100. M Audio Fast Track Mark II is one. Tascam also makes a similar product in the same price range. This will actually help you record directly via USB, but you'll also have some audio control that's a little more precise than just changing the volume on your electric guitar. That's what you use, or your acoustic if it's got a the best option I can think, it isn't that expensive, is that you consider buying a small multi-track recorder. They go from between $150 to $200 for a track with the USB interface. So Tascam has a product that's out right now that's popular with most of the online music supply stores. It's called the DP004. I actually use a product made by a company called Zoom, but that's kind of in the $300 price range. So what are the benefits of having a multi-track recorder? There's lots. The first thing is that you can do your guitar parts in more than one take and without having to really do a lot of fussy editing if you're using a product like Music Maker. You can actually bounce tracks. You can punch in, punch out in some of the models, but you can also add other instruments. So if you play acoustic and electric and you want to blend those two, you record your acoustic on track one, sit around until you get it right, and then you move on to the next track. Another feature that a lot of these little multi-track recorders have is they have an onboard microphone. So if you're sitting working through some song ideas, you just say you're using an acoustic guitar or even amplified electric, or your electric's plugged right in. You can actually sit there and work through all kinds of ideas, and now you have a record of what those ideas were, so that when you come back to try and maybe finish a song, you've already captured that moment and don't have to try and remember what it was you were trying to accomplish during that particular session. It's also really good if you have a friend or colleague who plays an instrument, so that they can add their tracks on to your, let's say your acoustic or electric guitar parts, or you may have a rhythm player, a bass player, whatever. You can actually now work with up to 4 tracks. So kind of cool idea, just food for thought. Hope this has helped. Wish you well and good luck. Take care.